What is really going on within this council?
This is an act of bullying. I will not allow this to exist within the council.
Protect the council, Anyam.
Anyam, how dare you challenge the order of the council?
This is a threat.
Miri, who are you to deal in the matter that does not relate to you? Who are you?
What a question.
She is the grand goddess, and she has the right to protect the council.
That's a perfect answer.
Why are you blinded with head?
Another question. This is full of questions.
Since the expulsion of the darkness, this great hall has experienced great misunderstanding. It seems that this has a secret cause.
I agree with you.
Darkness is not the real traitor, rather the grand goddess.
What?
How dare you call her a traitor? You are worse than a traitor.
This is a challenge.
At this length, there will be war.
Definitely a war.
I don't care. If there is going to be a war, I shall destroy Miri. Miri, did you hear that?
Shut up, one little and disrespectful creature.
She said you should shut up.
This is no more a council.
Then if it is not a council, what is it? What is it? What is it? Am I not the grandmother?
I suspected this to happen.
This is not good. Beholding his presence is the worst thing I ever dreamt of.
If there is anything that I fear most, it is to behold his presence. What becomes our fate after this?
Hear my words, ye gods of the universe. I allow the existence within the universe to make the universe busy, but not noisy. Do you not know that the troubles you create within yourselves shall also affect your creatures? The quarrels and fights you introduce within the universe shall affect your world and shall be inherited by the world of the immortals which you made and shall be making. Thus shall you reap in the times to come the reward of these your actions. You have filled the universe already with God and goddesses, and your intentions were to increase my worship, but your other intentions were to increase your powers and authorities for your greed. So I took away those powers and your abilities to create immortalities. Yet you do not desire to change and repent from your past deeds. You still do not know your limits and your weakness, even your differences. For I alone have no limit and weakness, because I am the great Yahweh, the maker of heaven and earth. You seek to destroy Acharaugo because you made it, but now Miri has it. You gods of the universe shall learn your limits and weakness from your actions. Acharaugo, you received no command from me when I was given instructions in the making of the world, because you were busy having your days to take your revenge. I am the sun god and Oma the moon goddess, because you fought your fight. Your fight shall not end. It shall be repeated after a calculated period of time, and until that time comes, no one shall interfere against the duty of the other to the world. and your fight shall have a name, and that name shall be given by the mortal God which we shall create.
Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was, who is, and who shall forever be.
Acharaugo, the fire goddess, you were desperately seeking to revenge and to pass judgment against us, the fish. When the first 7 council were taking the commandments from me in the making of the world, also the fish goddess ran to Mary, and so I gave Mary a command over Aso to multiply it. And because you have done this, Acharaugo, the fire goddess, I shall cause your actions to be of greater profit than its loss to the world and its inhabitants, against your will, lest I decide otherwise. Even in your rage, I shall not prevent you to pass your judgment over Aso the fish and its fishes, because you contributed in the existence of Aso. Acharaugo, the fire goddess, Mary did not take Aso, rather Aso ran to her for safety. So, if it is within your ability to move into the waters and take Aso, you go for it. If not, you shall only have to pass your judgment on Aso when it comes out from the waters. Yes, I have spoken. Again, you can also pass your judgment over Aso. You can also judge Aso according to your desire. If Mary allows to help you, do it by lending you a helping hand.
After the creation of the world, we analyzed and came to a conclusion that Allah played the most important role to its success. Does that not deserve a reward?
Exactly. She deserves more powers to carry on her duties.
The powers of the staff and the crown that was taken by God Almighty from the former Enyo. I think that staff will be useful if Allah could possess it.
The staff was not taken by us. Therefore, we must seek the consent of the Almighty. We need His approval. For He is the one that took the powers from Enyo.
Mary is in the position to do that.
That will be decided in our next meeting. Ugu should now read out the contents of the book of the universe to our hearing under the Chronicles of the Gods in the latest verse of the mission by
The entire gods contributed immensely to the development of the world. A name first given by the Most High of all as a collective name for the successful work after the creation of beasts of the land and birds of the air. Anyanwu in his duty made a careless performance as he sent excessive rays of his light with great intensity upon the earth, causing the newly created beasts to seek for shelter in different places. Many ran into the water, some into the mountains, trees, and on earth. Few endured the great heat, and since then, those hideouts has remained the habitat for the animals. For the cause of this careless performance, the council decided that Anyanwu will be sharing equal time and place of duties with the moon. Even when the moon goes into isolation, the sun shall not interfere with her times and place of duty. This is the decision of the council.
But before that, shouldn't we all go into the world and witness the great work before the creation of humans?
Remember that the Almighty will be creating the mortal man, using the gods as his materials. So we must return quickly to our abodes, to be in a deformed state, in readiness for the visit of the Most High.
After the creation of man, we shall also visit the world to see how they look like.
That will be in the time permitted by the God Almighty.
Shall we now rise to visit the world?
Even if you are the grand goddess, I will not annul the law of the gods. You do not have a right over my subject, my child.
And whose child are you? A law is written because of those who neglect their conscience, which is the origin of the law. Uncle, as a goddess, you should realize that even before the decision to begin the mission by the gods, whatever that happens is under the knowledge of the Most High.
Saving us from being turned into an immortal object of the universe is not part of the mission.
After this incident comes the beginning to the knowledge of mortals, when the Most High created the heaven and earth. And the earth was without form and void. And the darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
Do not lecture me on what I can see. And God said, let there be light. And there was light.
Then you should know that the duties performed by the gods are precisely the works of God.
Jehovah knows about the laws of the gods. And any God going against it shall not be accepted by him, and shall not be included in his works.
The age of the mortals has already begun, as you can see.
Azu is not immortal. My subject Azu is an immortal creature.
You said so because you do not know the transmutation law.
The formula of immortal transformation.
Yes, which began to take place on Azu just as she entered me, with those compounds of yours on her body which could have destroyed her.
Formula of immortal transformation. What trick is that?
I will not believe it when you say you have forgotten the instructions of the omniscience God to me in the great hall towards this mission.
Oko, the fire goddess, you were desperately seeking to revenge and to pass judgment against us, the fish. When the first 7 council, we have taken the commandments from me in the making of the world. Also, the fish goddess ran to Mary, and so I gave Mary a command over Asu to multiply it. And because you have done this, Oko, the fire goddess, I shall cause your actions to be of greater profit than its loss to the world and its inhabitants, against your will, lest I decide otherwise. Even in your rage, I shall not prevent you to pass your judgment over Azu the fish and its fishes, because you contributed in the existence of Azu. Oko the fire goddess, Mary did not take Azu, rather Azu ran to her for safety. So, if it is within your ability to move into the waters and take Azu, you go for it.
Whatever we do has been programmed by our Maker. Oko, with your help, I have been able to achieve the creation of the first creature of the water. Even the abundance of it is taking place now.
Mary, you are together in one place, I said. But here you are, defiling the mission and the instructions.
You are yet to realize that beside our meeting with God in the Great Hall, I hold another special meetings with the Omniscience God outside the hall, where I receive special instructions and powers. This part of the earth where we speak right now shall be the special work of God's creation.
Whatever it is you have formed here to save the fish goddess from my hand. Was that a special instruction? Can this be seen as an extremely divine expected nature?
Yes, Eden.
Mary, my most loyal servant, the pride of Amogike, and the grand goddess of the universe, you have proven your skill in beautifying my chosen places of Allah, the earth goddess, especially the center of the earth where my eyes first rested upon the world. You use the constant flowing of your small waters in every of its parts to have different portions. Mary, for the sake of your good work, the entire world shall be much controlled by you.
The Most High and the Holy God, Ochichiri the darkness, and Oko the fire goddess are on a deep plot against me.
The darkness is mine, and the light also belongs to me. All shall work for my purpose. The places I have chosen for myself upon the earth are special to me. The center of the earth shall bear a name from you, and your child shall have control over it as his own. The entire council of the gods I shall instruct to be responsible for my chosen places, unlike other parts of the earth, and it shall be more blessed than any other part of the earth.
Biafra is the name, the most holy one, but it shall be called Eden.
Eden, Biafra, Eden. Anyanwu, the sun god, said to me, the middle of the earth's sunrise shall have the name Israel, but it shall be called Canaan. And here Mary, the water goddess, has her own name as Biafra, which shall be called Eden. Ugu, the mountain god, said, the mountain which my feet first rested upon situated in the middle of the earth's sunrise, shall be called Zion.
Zion? You spoke with Ugu, the mountain god.
Yes, I speak to any god personally whenever I decide, just like I speak to you now. Canaan and Eden is mine. Biafra and Israel is mine. They shall be one root and shall have the control of the world before the end of time, and my name shall be upon them for all time. From the time this seed which I shall plant will germinate and bear them, they shall value you more and the sun than other gods. They shall be a sign of your loyalty and a sign.
Even if you are the grand goddess, I will not annul the law of the gods. You do not have right over my subject, my child.
And whose child are you? A law is written for those who neglect their conscience, which is the origin of the law. Oko, as a goddess, you should realize that even the decision to begin the mission by the gods, whatever that happens, is under the knowledge of Chukwukabiama.
Saving Azu from being turned into an immortal object of the universe was not part of the plan.
After this incident comes the beginning to the knowledge of mortals. When Chukwukabiama created heaven and earth, the earth was without form, and darkness was upon the face of the waters, and the spirit of Chukwukabiama moves upon the face